Hello guys, this is Julia. Welcome to my new video. This is the chapter 7 of my home renovation series, in which I am renovating my hallway. Provided the video is already quite long, there will be no sit and talk situation, and we'll jump right into it with my voicing off. And you might be asking, what is this? I just wanted to show you how my hallway was back in March of 2022. Logan has arrived to my life like a month before and still hadn't had opportunity to try the power of his jaws. Also, my hallway situation was pretty poor. I only had some metallic rugs with baskets from IKEA, and technically is when my renovation began, assembling some furniture pieces also from IKEA for my hallway. How slim I was in March of 2022. All the opposite from my current situation. But life's like that, with its ups and downs. Here is another quick before on my hallway, where you can already see the excellent job Logan had been able to do, especially with the walls. By the way, my goals in this renovation are removing this stunning wallpaper, patching the walls, and painting everything except for the ceiling. Easy! However, the floor will stay as it is now for some time longer. This is the day 1, and today we're removing the wallpaper. But first, let me take you with me around really quickly. I've been patching my favorite corner for the second time now. The entrance door situation is weird, because I've been deciding whether to sand it and stain it again or just paint it. The painting 1. I've already removed some wallpaper just to see how difficult it would be. And it will take me the whole day today, with the priceless help of my mom. Some spots were very easy to remove, meanwhile others were glued to the wall to last forever. However, I was ready for this scenario and had a random guy from YouTube technique to solve the situation. I am very grateful to that random guy anyway, and the technique consists in soaking the paper with a regular hand dishwashing soap diluted in water. What makes your wallpaper to get unglued is obviously the water, but the dish soap creates a lot of bubbles to make the water resist gravity better, soaking the paper more efficiently. This is the day 2, and today I'm patching the wall. As you can see, almost all the wallpaper is removed now, and I am feeling all the imperfections and Logan's bites in this wall. after the patching material is completely dry, between 30 minutes and an hour later, I'm using my hand multi-purpose sander in order to leave the wall surface as smooth and regular as possible. I should have used a manual sander, which would have taken me much longer to do the job, but I would have definitely avoided this snow blizzard that exploded in my apartment. On the day 3, the real dirty job started. First of all, I am moving my furniture set from the hallway to my living room. After that, a little bit of cleaning and some additional wallpaper removing was needed. And at last, just right before I started painting the trims, I needed to tape the walls and the floors to prevent the paint from trespassing. So yes, finally I decided I would paint the doors and the trims. I really hated this dark wooden look, and sanding them didn't lead to anything different. Provided how dark this wood was, I would end up making 2 coats of primer and a coat of paint. I'm not sure this decision was the right one, or maybe I should have better make a coat of primer and 2 coats of paint. What I'm sure of is that it has been a less pricey decision. So yeah, the day 3 is all about applying the first coat of primer on my entrance door and the trims right next to it. You might be asking why I'm using that hat bandana. Or maybe this is something that doesn't bother you at all. The fact is that I'm quite overweight right now, and I'm somebody who's sweating through their head a lot. Sorry for the TMI, but when you do this kind of work, the sweat in your eyes is absolutely annoying. The first controlling checkpoint, the trims, the door frames, and the door itself has already have their first coat of primer. This is the day 4, and today I'm giving a second coat of primer to my entrance door. Given the base color is so dark, one coat of primer looked really awful and irregular. However, with the second coat on, it looks much better and ready for the final coat of paint. It's also important to have in mind, while painting a door that hadn't been taken off, that the paint may trespass between the door and the frame. And if it sticks too much, you may have troubles opening that door again. I tried taping between the door and the frame, and it even turned out worse. So a little bit of cleaning every now and then to remove the escaping paint worked well enough. Also, let me take you on a little tour before continuing taping and painting the rest of the hallway so you can refresh the horrible before. This is the day 5. We are almost halfway through the hallway renovation, which took me a total of 11 days of main work. And as you can see, today I'm applying the first coat of primer on the rest of my doors. Except for the French doors of my living room, I'll take care of them in the chapter of my living room renovation. I'm primering the total of 3 doors now: my kitchen door, my bathroom, and also my bedroom doors. In this case, I've been able to take these doors off, and the whole painting process turned out much faster and easier than with my entrance door, which I couldn't take off for the obvious reason: I'm living in the apartment while renovating. However, what made this task more challenging was the weather. It was quite hot on this day, and the following days everything was drying in a very weird way, and I was sweating insanely. Here you have a quick reminder of how the doors looked before the primer, and this is how they looked with the coats of primer a day later. This is the day 6, and today we have only the controlling checkpoint. At this moment, all the trims, door frames, and the doors itself have 2 coats of primer, and they are ready for what's to come. Both my bathroom and my bedroom door frames were primed on the both sides, not only on the one in the hallway. So this is something I won't have to take care later. Also, you can see the huge difference between my closet doors and the door frame in my bedroom. This is exactly how the closet will end up soon. On the day 7, firstly, we have another quick control and checkpoint. I am so excited because those doors, trims, and frames already have their coat of paint. I'm not really sure if you can notice it on camera, but the difference is huge. Just look at the 3 painted doors and the entrance door next to them, which is only primered. For the rest of the day, I'll start painting walls in this corner. This was a priority for me because that hallway furniture set was still in my living room and soon I would have to be back to work from vacation. I'm working from home and my office is in a corner of my living room, so it was absolutely mandatory to clear it. I'm a little bit frustrated because the real wall paint I chose can't be appreciated good enough on camera. I work with a terrible light, so let me show you a picture of the gorgeous Arctic gray I chose for my walls. It's gray with a light blue undertone, and that's exactly what I've been looking for. On day 8, we have another quick checkpoint. I am really sorry for all the dizziness I might be causing you with these movements. I am still looking for a way to make the tours softer. Here you can see the totally finished corner of my hallway and the furniture back. Still, my much beloved Arctic Grey is showing so poorly with this light. And hey, these are my completely done doors hang in their place again. It looks amazing to me comparing to what I've started with. This is the day 9 and it's finally the day I'm painting my entrance door and the trims right beside it. I also have to deal with both of my assistants. They were more distraction than help. This is the day 10 and oh my gosh, we're so close to the end of this chapter. However, it was one of the hardest days. This is when I'm primering the main wall in my hallway, the one that was covered in wallpaper. This task was insanely hard for me. Maybe there is a treatment you have to apply to walls that had glue before. I still don't know, but applying the primer was a truly nightmare because the wall was absorbing all the humidity out of it even before I could extend it. And this is the day 11, the very last day of my hallway renovation. Today I'm painting the rest of the walls. I'm so excited, but there is also a frustration I need to share with you. I'm absolutely in love with the paint color, but I really hate the paint itself. The first time I used it, I thought that its texture reminded me of a clotted blood. Sorry for the bizarre comparison. I thought it would maybe like that because of the heat wave we had. But no, on the cooler days the paint had that same consistency. The reason I hate it is because if you extend it too much, it doesn't cover enough. If you extend it less than you should, you have a very weird finishing. Also, this is the first paint I'm working with that it's lighter when it's fresh, and it gets darker while it dries. The combination of the two was driving me crazy because the walls never seemed perfectly covered. But I think I've got it. And just in a second, the stunning after.